Some people say that Formentera is the best nude beach destination in all of Europe. This Spanish island is the smallest and the least touristic of the Balearic Islands and has a rich history in the naturist community. In this video, we'll show you some of the best beaches to get naked in Formentera. Because Formentera is so nude-friendly, you can easily go naked on any of the beaches as long as you stay a bit away from the crowds. Except for one, only the urban beach of Espalmador is considered bathing suits only. Of course, some beaches are better than others for those who prefer to spend their time in the nude. We'll take you to the 4 most popular nude beaches on Formentera, and we're certain that especially the ones in the north will blow your mind. But let's start in the east at Playa Caló. When you arrive from the north, there is a large parking lot just before you reach Caló town. From here, a short trail takes you to the beach. Caló Beach consists of 3 different parts. You can technically get naked on any of them, but since the part that's the closest to the parking tends to be the busiest one, the 2 further parts are more common to get naked. These are 2 wide sandy stretches that gives direct access to a calm and flat sea. The entrance to the water is a bit rocky, so you may want to be careful. Just south of Caló is Formentera's most famous nude beach, Playa Migjorn. Basically, the whole stretch on both sides of the famous blue bar is considered a nude beach, and you'll often find that most of the people on the beach are naked. Playa Migjorn is a long beach that provides more than enough space for its visitors. If you don't like crowded beaches or don't like to be close to others, this is an excellent beach for you. There are very nice walking trails that can easily take you to the different sections of the beach and to the blue bar, which is much recommended for a refreshing drink after a day in the sun. Next up may be one of the most spectacular nude beaches of Europe. But before we get there, here's an accommodation tip. We stayed in a very nice rental studio on the west side of the island. It's in the middle of nature, yet every beach in this video can be reached within less than a 20-minute drive. If you'd also like to stay here, you can find the link in the description of this video. Moving on to the very north of Formentera, to the Illetes Natural Park. During the summer months, there is an entrance fee of €6 per car and 4 per motorcycle. Bicycles and pedestrians get in for free. Outside of the summer, access is free for everyone. You can also get here by bus. There are several beaches in the park and many have a designated parking lot. The beaches that are most interesting if you want to get naked are Playa Llevant and Illetes, so you may want to park nearby. Playa Llevant is an almost endless stretch of beach and the least popular of the 2, so there's always lots of free space. When you enter at the beach bar, just choose north or south and walk a bit further. If you're not into walking, as long as you're past the sunbeds, it's more than enough. Yet a walk on this beach is much recommended because the scenery is magnificent and the walk just goes on and on. If you just keep walking to the north, you will eventually end up at Playa Illetes. Keep in mind that through the beach sand, this is a very strenuous walk. Much easier is to walk along the trails. Or you can also take your car and drive further north. Illetes is one of the most beautiful beaches you may have ever seen. It has been declared UNESCO World Heritage and is considered the best beach in Spain, the 2nd best in Europe, and the 5th best in the world. Most important of all, it is 100% clothing optional. This long peninsula has beaches on both sides that seem like they've been stolen from the Maldives or the Caribbean. A downside is that this beach is very popular, not just among tourists to Formentera, but it also gets many day trippers from Ibiza. So it can be crowded, and if you have the chance, it's recommended to visit on a weekday rather than during the weekends. Most people tend to stick around at the first beach near the bar though. Here's a fun fact. Depending on the direction of the wind, most people will be either on the eastern side or on the western side. If you don't mind the breeze, the beach on the other side is often almost empty. The further you walk towards the tip of the peninsula, you'll find fewer bathing suits and more naked people. This walk is definitely not a punishment because the views are spectacular. If these beaches would be too crowded for you, another option is Espalmador Island in the far north. The only way to get here is by taxi boat and the prices start at 50 euros. For more information about the beaches in this video, have a look at the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to learn more about clothes-free places around the world.